tree. Oh. Frauderen, zo werkt het. Les 3. Vang als fraudeur snel geld. Doe je voor als telecomaanbieder. Mail dat ze nu een factuur moeten betalen, anders worden ze afgesloten. Via een nepbetaalpagina kunnen ze direct geld overmaken naar jou. Zo werkt een fraudeur. En jij checkt altijd of de URL echt is. Herken en voorkom fraude.
Tandgevoeligheid verdwijnt niet vanzelf. En als het erger wordt, zal het je plezier in het leven beïnvloeden. Ik kan mensen helpen door ze te adviseren om dagelijks een Sudine te gebruiken. Aarzel niet, probeer het.
Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to a brand new video here on my channel. And today's video I'm going to show you a bunch of methods you can do on your PC in order to fix FPS drops and remove any sort of stutter or lag from Fortnite. So therefore, if you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a like. And without any further ado, let's get straight into this topic. And yeah guys, for the first method now, I want to give you a small tip. I see way too many people who do this. That's why I'm running right now Fortnite in my windowed screen so I can show you something in my config. Let's just say as an example that you get like kinda mid-end PC or a little bit weaker, you know, a little bit outdated. I see way too many people who have their FPS actually on uncapped or 200, even maybe sometimes 360 FPS. And of course it might happen that like in normal creative you might hit a little bit more than usual in arena, you know. You're gonna hit, let's just say as an example, in arena 100 FPS and in creative you get like 200, 250, 300 FPS. But once you actually go back into arena, it's not gonna be the same case. And you might have like these small moments where your FPS actually can go above these 100, but this is just gonna unnecessarily heat up your CPU, GPU, and therefore cause you thermal throttling, which means that if your PC is overheating on the one side, it's going to decrease its performance because more heat equals less FPS, guys. And what I want to showcase here as an example is, let's just say that you're running something like a 60 or 75 Hz monitor. I would say personally the best FPS cap would be 100 FPS. So you still get a tiny bit more, you know, for less milliseconds delay, because obviously the more FPS you have, even on a lower Hertz screen, is still going to reduce your input delay. But let's just say 100 is like the sweet spot, which is not even available in Fortnite. You're just simply going to go into your Windows search bar, type in %, temp%, open up the first file. Then you have this new window, click onto local, press F on your keyboard for Fortnite game, saved, config, Windows client, and then we now have our game user settings. And then you're gonna look now here for maximum refresh rate, and there we get it guys, frame rate limit. You can also just go here into edit and then find, and type in frame rate limit. And what I would recommend you is 100%. Let's just say you're running like 60, 75 Hertz, put it to 100. Let's just say you're running 144 FPS, the Windows search bar, type in %, 10%, open up the first file. Then you have this new window, click onto local, press F on your keyboard for Fortnite game, saved, config, Windows client, and then we now have our game user settings. And then you're gonna look now here for maximum refresh rate, and there we get it guys, frame rate limit. You can also just go here into edit and then find, and type in frame rate limit. And what I would save, config, Windows client, and then we now have our game user settings. And it's still going to reduce the input delay. But let's just say 100 is like the sweet spot, which is not even available in Fortnite. You're just simply going to go into your Windows search bar, type in %, 10%. Center, open up the first file, then you have this new window, click onto local, press F on your keyboard for Fortnite game, saved, config, Windows client, and then we now have our game user settings. And then you're gonna look now here for maximum refresh rate, and there we get it guys, frame rate limit. You can also just go here into edit and then find, and type in frame rate limit. And what I would recommend you is 100%. Let's just say you're running like 60, 75 Hertz, put it to 100. Let's just say you're running 144 FPS, put it to something like 165, 180, something like that. And for the rest, I think, yeah, you have a beefy enough PC if you can actually consistently run 200 plus, in Arena. So therefore, you guys don't have to worry about this. But for a little bit weaker or more like outdated systems, which are maybe a few years older, actually do this, guys. This makes such a huge difference because you're not gonna overheat your PC unnecessarily, especially older. The components sometimes have like thermal paste, which is also older. Let's just say you have like a motherboard CPU combination which is already like 5-6 years old. You might have some old thermal paste on there, so therefore temperatures can really decrease your performance. And yeah guys, it's that simple. Just simply put your frame rate limit to what I just told you, then you're gonna go here onto save and save it real quick. I got it right now here, actually set up to my normal one, so therefore I'm not gonna do it of course here. But yeah, then you get it in your game user settings, and once you launch Fortnite, it should be then actually capped to those 100 FPS. And trust me, this is going to help you out so much, because yeah, you don't produce like...
We need a win fast. These things take violence and timing. I can do both.
inzoomen.
Iedereen heeft gewoon zweet tussen zijn billen, man.
Hunting season is open.
Zijn ogen staan te dicht bij elkaar, ik vertrouw hem niet.
Ik word gek. Ik word gek.
Unnecessarily heat here on your PC, which is just simply going to decrease your performance overall. And trust me, it will make such a huge difference. And why am I playing this on small window? Well, it doesn't matter, but yeah guys, you get the point. And for the next tip, which I want to give you guys is just simply go into your normal Fortnite, go into your normal settings here, you know, just simply here under there, and there we have video already. And what actually sometimes helps guys is if you restart your rendering mode. Let's just as an example, you're right now rocking performance mode, you're rocking DirectX 11, you gotta put it maybe on DirectX 12, apply it actually, restart your game, then again put it back from DirectX 12 to whatever you had previously, DirectX 11 or performance mode, click on to apply and restart it again. And sometimes guys, this is already helping so many people out. I've seen this on Twitter I think the other day, and yeah, so many people were writing down under it that it actually helped them, so therefore I thought I'm gonna include this. I don't have a clue what it's actually going to do, maybe like reset your game user settings or some stuff like that, or unbug something in the game. I mean, 3D audio is also somehow bugging FPS and causing FPS drops, so therefore something like this is not like too unlikely, I would say. But definitely guys, make sure to check this method out and let me know down in the comment section below if it's actually helping. So guys, and for this next step, we're going to simply clean up our PC, and what I want you do is go into your Windows search bar and just simply type in temporary until you can find delete temporary files, system settings. Open up this window guys, and then it's going to scan here your main hard drive where your Windows installed, which for me is hard drive C, and there we have already here temporary files, and as you can see it's 12.7 gigabytes. And you're probably asking yourself, how is temporary data going to help me? Well, cache files or interrupted files on your PC get also cleaned up with this and then freshly replaced. And you can already see guys, system error memory dump files. These are exactly the ones which are causing you FPS stutter or just simply slowing down your PC, causing you input delay and all that stuff. These are here up to 1.6 gigabytes. So therefore there's a lot of like corrupted data on my PC which I want to fix. And additionally, I can also clean here my downloads actually, and I would just like that free up 21 gigs of my overall system storage. And especially if your PC doesn't have like too much free space, this can be super beneficial. Then we also have here delivery optimization files. We're gonna select everything and go into remove file. And now you can see your Windows is automatically cleaning itself, and then you should have again here a lot of data free, and especially those system error files should be deleted, which is going to be super beneficial in order to overall improve the performance of your system. And every time before I actually hop into Fortnite, guys, I open up no ping here and make sure that I enable the boost FPS mode and actually also the turbo games mode, which is going to reduce the input delay of my keyboard. And in addition to that, guys, no ping can also help you to reduce the ping of any game you want to play. As an example, if you're gonna search here for Fortnite, guys, we can click onto it and it's gonna showcase me the best server in my near, which would for me now be here London 02. And you can see on London 02 I get only 23 milliseconds delay, whether on Frankfurt 7 you want to play. As sure that I enable the boost FPS mode and actually also, and then you should have again here a lot of data free, and especially those system error files should be deleted, which is going to be super beneficial in order to overall improve the performance of your system. And every time before I actually hop into Fortnite, guys, I open up no ping here and make sure that I enable the boost FPS mode and actually also the turbo games mode, which is going to reduce the input delay of my keyboard. And in addition to that, guys, no ping can also help you to reduce the ping of any game you want to play.